Okay, welcome to my week 1 match of season 2 of the OPL. I'm playing against a fellow competitor from season 1, Peking Sumo, whose team is called, the Truganina Trevenants. So I played last season and I got a lucky crit on their double to take 1 game, so I was pretty fortunate against them in my last matchup. This time they've got a very offensive, physically offensive team. It has 3 damage dealing Pokemon basically, which are the 3 at the top there: Machamp, Entei, and Metagross. They've got Rayleigh for coaching, they've got Dusclops for Trick Room, they've got Persian. I was expecting the top 5 relatively, I thought they were relatively likely to be brought. Sorry, I've got a bit of a, I don't know, cold or something. I'm not feeling great, so hopefully I don't do too much sneezing or sniffling during this. Yes, I think I've got a few things that match up well into them. Like obviously Diggersby hits a lot of their Pokemon really hard, of the offensive ones. And then, yeah, the rest of these Pokemon seem pretty good too. We'll have to, this is my plan lead. Safety Goal isn't doing a hell of a lot. They had 2 different Rage Powder users, but it's not totally surprising they didn't bring either of them, because obviously I have Electric Terrain, and they're both Rage Powder and... Sorry, I'll just turn down the music slightly. They're both Rage Powder and Sleep Powder, and they're not going to get any Sleep Powders off against me very easily. I guess this is worst case scenario because why is it worst case scenario? Because they get to, I don't get to burning jealousy them, and I should knock my Coco, so I have to +1. If it survives a +1, Stomping Tantrum, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, this was, I mean, there's no shock about this. Absolutely least shocking play of all time. Fasten Scarf Entei with this. Okay, so I get the taunt off, that's a good start. Sacred Fire, okay. Probably survive this. And I don't get burnt, which is nice. So Taunted Riolo is not doing very much. I think I can afford to Fake Tears and Thunderbolt into this thing. It's surely not going to survive this. I guess it could be Extreme Speed. Maybe I should protect it. But it's also got to be worried about my Foul Play. Okay. Persian. Well, that's probably just dead here. Bullet Punch. That did slightly more than half. Yes. It's actually a bit unfortunate that the... No, it's good that the Persian fainted, probably. Entei comes back out. So they're probably just going to Bullet Punch me again. So I'm going to Suicune. And I think I can Foul Play them because that does the same amount. I could knock them off, but I don't think there's much point of giving away that I have knockoff. And maybe Coco can be good if I can get rid of this Riolu. Because this should do literally nothing. Yeah, well, not quite literally, but very minimal damage. Okay, this is going to be into... It's a very physically defensive Thievul. Is that a crit or does it do that much? Yeah, okay. I was thinking, there's no way it does that much, right? But it does if it crits. Fair enough. want to give away all the items that I have. I'll show us. They have. I think I can afford to Calm Mind here. No, actually I don't think I should do that. I think I should just double this enter in case. They're going to have extreme speed. If extreme speed plus bullet punch knocks me out. Bullet punch isn't knocking me out. Maybe they're choice. Well, they can't be choice banned. They would have KO'd me for sure. This will do nothing. Yeah, okay. Well, they are policy Metagross, so that's a useful bit of knowledge. Okay, they're now untaunted. But they have a essentially HP-less Entei. If I just double it here, they've shown no ability, no sign that they can protect. This one KO based on the last one. No. So Thievul gets a nice foul play off. Let's see what Skull does here. A lot. Tapu Koko will faint to a... It'll faint to a bullet punch, so I don't think it's worth the sacrifice of preserving differential. I'm just going to let this Thievul faint. Don't think the 1 KO is important enough to warrant giving up the information. Like if I switch into Tapu Koko, it faints anyway. Okay, so what did I get out of that game? Burning Jealousy isn't actually that good. Foul Play is extremely good. Taunt's very good. Play with the same rules. I think I just can do the same thing. Don't see what they're going to do. It's going to be a huge amount different. Yeah, I'll think about it. They haven't seen my Dragapult set, which is faster than anything they've got, most likely, and special, so it doesn't get stopped by coaching. So I think I'm comfortable doing the same thing, and if they lead, fake out on Persian, or I don't know, yeah. I might just Volt Switch out rather than... That's the only difference I think I would make, is potentially Volt Switching on first turn. Metagross Dusclops, okay. I mean, yeah. What do I think about this? I think I want to taunt the Dusclops and knock it off and not bother with the Metagross yet. Yeah, well, they get one bit of free satisfaction in that I couldn't actually... I didn't actually manage to Okay, that's very good. That's a fair play to go for. They can hope that I go after oh, they had Mental Herb. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did when I was making this knockoff. This knockoff. Oh, I'm sorry. When I was making this knockoff taunt combination, I was thinking maybe I can get around Mental Herd Dustclops. But I was figuring they'd have follow me anyway with their Trick Room lead, so actually, you know, as cool as that idea might be, wouldn't really work, but yeah. Guess I look like a genius, but I was not necessarily expecting that. I just didn't have much value into Metagross. That's fair. Given how much this did last time, I think the combination of that plus Thunderbolt should get it. Yeah, I look like a genius, kind of, but obviously I'm not. Or at least, not in the sense that I definitely knew that was going to be Mental Herb Dustclops. Don't need to do that. I think I just Thunderbolt and Fake Tears, then Machamp. Shadow Sneak again. Fair. If it's Sash, which it could be, they'll obviously survive. And then maybe knock out Thievul. I actually don't know if it will. No, it's not Sash. Okay. Maybe Scarf Machamp could have outsped me there, possibly. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like they came out with a perfectly reasonable strategy to play around where I led the first game, and it didn't work out. Partially by just misfortune, basically. It's kind of cool to coaching your own Shadow Sneak Dustclops. Like, it's actually going to do a decent hit to Coco now. Decent critical hit. But... And Dustclops has the bulk. You can put Mental Herb on it. It's actually a cool item for it. It didn't work out this time, though. I'll just... Yeah. So I'll knock off the goal and see what item I have. I think it's going to be Focus Sash. So just talking to my opponent. Yeah, so good games to my opponent. That was a very very fortunate, like quite a fortunate way that it worked out in the second game. I think their lead was reasonable. I think my play was reasonable, but I wasn't specifically thinking about Mental Herb, and it really just paid off for me. So good luck to them in the rest of the season. Thanks for watching.